Mirrors cannot be believed. Once upon a time in Kerala, there lived a man named Sankaran. He was a man from a middle-class family. He and his wife lived in their house very happily. Sankaran loved his wife very much. She also loved him in the same scale. They had no children. One day, Sankaran was coming back home from the market. On the way, he saw a small wooden chest. At first, he thought that it would be a box with some treasure, and it might have fallen from a passing cart. He had even suspected that it might be a lost loot of some thieves. Whatever it might be, he decided to take the box into his own possession. He looked sideways to ascertain that he was not being watched by anyone, and finding none around, he approached the chest and picked it up from the ground. Then, without turning his head around, he walked very fast to his house. Sankaran entered his room and closed the door behind. He opened the chest and was astonished to see an image staring at him. He could not understand what it was. Actually, it was a mirror. In those days, mirrors were a rare phenomenon. He misunderstood his own reflection being his father's portrait. He kept it back in the box. Every morning and evening, Sankaran opened the chest and looked at the mirror to see his father's portrait. He believed that it gave him welfare to see the portrait every day. One day, while he was listening to the mirror, his wife saw his action. He saw him keeping something very secretly in the chest. Even on the following day too, she observed him doing the same action. Her curiosity was arisen and he decided to confirm what it was. One day, when Sankaran was outdoor, she opened the chest and was very angry to see the portrait of a lady in it. She thought that her husband had already got a new lady lover, and the portrait was of her. That day, she did not prepare any food because she was worrying in the thought of the unknown lady. When Sankaran came back home, he knew that his wife had cooked nothing. He wanted her to prepare food very soon, but she said, "Why must I take care of your affairs? Go and tell your lady love to prepare food for you." Sankaran could not understand what his wife meant. He asked, "What do you mean by your lady love?" She said, "Don't try to fool me. No one can fool a person forever. Don't pretend to be so innocent. You cheat." Sankaran lost his control. He spoke sternly to her. "Before chiding me, reveal the facts. I must know what you have in your mind." She spoke in a low voice. Tears were rolling down through her cheeks. "Whose portrait are you keeping in that chest?" Sankaran said candidly, "My father's." "No, I will not believe your words. It is of a lady, I am sure." Sankaran said, "Come with me and see it yourself." Both of them went to the chest and opened it. To their surprise, they saw each other being reflected over the mirror. Only then could they recognize that it was something that could reflect their own images. They were sorry for each other and hanged the mirror on the wall to see their faces every day.